Hello, Jaha.
What will we do once we reach
Hello.
the city?
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its
I
place.
know.
An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain.
Oh, two.
Reminds me of old times.
You've tangled with the Dead Three before?
Extensively. Mind flayers, too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing.
It is.
But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a Netherstone, and you're on the scent of two more. These Chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
You want to join me?
Of course. Falling foul of Ketheric
I have another druid?
convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades.
No, Jera.
But you convinced me otherwise.
No.
We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
I'll see you at camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn?
It's,
With the Absolute's army gone,
very nice.
the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing X. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper.
okay.
Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
It's so nice to meet you. I like it.
I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Alcine! Alcine, how are you doing? Everything is good?
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
I'm glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
Yeah, I was busy raising children. So when will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
What will happen to Oliver exactly? Did Zaniel absorb him?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
What now? You've got what you wanted after all.
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want.
Okay.
Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
Thank you, Halcyon. I'm glad. There's more that you want. What is it?
Not what, who,
Oh?
but all in due course.
Okay. Okay. I might have a tiny crush.
I had to look after him.
How you doing?
Wouldn't have lasted long.
Are you okay?
Any word on Nathaniel?
Oh.
And the curse?
Oh, yeah. Last I saw you were bedbound. How did you make it here?
A flaming fist. A novice, actually. She dropped everything to make sure I made it here safe. Duke Elton would be proud of what the Order has become. Pity they cannot spare the resources to help you with Thaniel.
Okay, I'm working on it.
Please, hurry.
I mean, I took care of it, but the game is not telling me to, it's telling me to fuck off. Is there a person I can talk to sell things? Oh, you're back. I'm glad you're back. I need to sell you things.
It's a grim... But the way I hear it, the
Gimme,
fighting's not
gimme,
done
gimme,
yet.
gimme.
You need to resupply.
I do. Okay, we don't need these, or these, or these, or these. Or these, or these. I'll read that later. That is on many things. I didn't take much.
Ladylike.
I guess I should. I guess I should check out Last Light Inn and see how everybody is doing. But we got to go to Baldur's Gate. Oh, we got to go to Baldur's Gate. I need to kill 2 more people and take their stones and then get rid of an Elder Brain. And Gil's gonna be so mad at me that I didn't let him blow himself up. Is there anybody here? So, Roland is dead. I tried to tell you.
Roland couldn't have said where he was going.
If you see Roland,
Yeah, he's kind of dead.
Whoever or whatever.
Okay, I'm going to camp now. This camp is getting really full. Jeez. We have Jaira, we have Alcine, we have everybody else. Isabel is joining us apparently. Oh, hello. And my buddy, my best buddy. How are you doing, Karlak?
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
So you had a friend in Avernus. You never said.
You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends.
She gave you a note. What did it say?
Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious.
You do have real friends. Me, for one.
Thank the gods. And I do, every day.
I would try my best.
Copper for your thoughts.
So, Gortash.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him. Trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
We're gonna get him. Don't worry. I kind of want you to have a new helmet. Is there a new helmet you can get? That's a shield. That's a warhammer. That's heavy armor. I don't like that helmet on you. I don't want the helmet on you. I don't like the helmet. It's an awful helmet. It's a good helmet. It's an awful helmet. How do I turn off helmets? Oh well. Gale is good to be very mad at me. I know he is. Gale. 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 Where is Gale? Gale. Shadowheart. Really, Shadowheart, Arbella, Karlach, here. Where's Gale? Is Gale gone? Hello.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
There's Lizelle. He might be over here. Yes. Gale, I'm sorry. Please don't blame me. I had to bring Will.
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to gift this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
Okay. He's not mad that he didn't blow up.
The shadows are lifted. Finally, we can breathe free.
Bye. Okay. We need to talk to Shadowheart. Shadow. Oh, talk to Isabel. Did you kids have fun?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
So you and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
I certainly believe you were starstruck at least.
You sound like my father. But it was more than that. This was no mere attraction. It was love. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
He'd become the chosen of Myrkul.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found Last Light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
What is it?
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory.
Okay.
Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I couldn't have done it without you.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Oh. This is a great deal. There's a great deal about you I don't know.
Pray, ask,
Okay.
and I will tell.
Sure. Are you really Selûne's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Okay. So, would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead Three?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin.
Oh, God.
So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair
You
land
are
free of tyranny and murder.
Very, So, how did you be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Shadowheart?
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. I'd be a poor counsel and worse company just now.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Oh my goodness. You seem to know things about Shadowheart. When will you tell her?
In due time. Mother Selûne will tell me when the time is right. Painful truths should be handled with some decorum.
Looking forward to a bit of rest.
I guess he's not mad at me. Hey Lae'zel, it was a good battle, wasn't it?
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
Okay, I talked to Gale. Gale's not mad at me. Garlic's over there. I guess I should talk to Elsin. Oh, child. Hey, Arbelala. How you doing?
If Bowman says I'll be alright, I'll be alright. I just wish... I wish it was different. I wish Mom and Pops was here.
I know. You have to be strong. They'd be so proud of you.
I don't feel so strong. Or anything, really. Just tired.
I was gonna say hi to Elsin, but I don't see
No
him.
traps, please.
Okay, I'm going to take a nap now. Good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug spike. Oh, I am so tired. I fought a god. It was awful. How is everybody doing? I'm going to make my night rounds one more time.
Begone, friend.
Oh.
I have a darling to adore.
So, how do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
You should join my camp permanently.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the Chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Okay, I'm going to bed now. Okay, guess we're going to Baldur's Gate. Hunting down an army. I am so happy about everything.
Gone. Hell yes.
Alright, let's see. I gotta make sure I have everything. So this is for you. Okay, so this is for you. And then we got the new shield. It was Kendrick's. And then else do we have? Oh, we have this heavy armor. Unfortunately, nobody can use it. When an enemy fails against one of your cantrips. Not really. Sure, you can have this ring. Take the ring. Thank you. You can sell some of these shields. I give one to, what's her name? We need to get you with better light armor. Other way. Let's go.
I'll give it a shot.
To Baldur's Gate.
The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
Why am I back at the campsite?
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
That was a person. That person looks like you. That was your dad.
You'll remember that it is a common right among Selûne's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
You're not.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable,
They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Sphere of Night, that thought that was cast into the Shadowfell.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last. Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Does anybody else need to talk to me? Okay, you guys are there. I guess I should talk to Asteria.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
It's not all about you, Asteria.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Are you gonna be okay?
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Fine. What's on your mind?
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
I'm going to bed now. It's kind of weird having an Elsinore watch me sleep. What is it now, Shadowheart? Shadowheart, what?
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it.
It's...
My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
least the truth is revealing itself now.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
What is that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay, sure. I need to make sure everybody has the right stuff before I get rid of everything. So yeah, I need you to seriously, where's Elsie? Did he just leave? Did the man leave me? We were getting along so well.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
I'm glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
What are you, child? Okay. I guess I'll just go now.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Oh, it's so pretty. Why am I on the tower? Oh, it's the asshole.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wyrm's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. but even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
She's insane. I am tired. I am so tired.
This should do nicely for a camp.
Okay. Hey, Shadow Art.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Oh, there's Kit. It'll be good to come home.
Breathe deep.
Coming. Hello.
Speak up. Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Selûne cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Now that we're traveling together, I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
You mentioned something about illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Who are you speaking to? I'm just a parasite pup. It's different this time. The Elder Brain is a slave itself.
Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth. Ask it.
So, you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no Elder Brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Please. You're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore.
Halcyon! How are you doing? We have new company. This camp is getting quite large. Who knows who will join us in the meantime?
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support. What would you like to know? Anytime. I've been... but honestly, you've surpassed even...
Gale! Oh no. Are you gonna be angry at me that I didn't bring you up to blow an absolute brain up?
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
What are you talking about?
The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but... no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Back up a little. Why is the crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
The only kind I have?
You have good ideas.
Sorcerous Sundries is no mere trading
the
post.
time.
It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness.
No,
but
no,
if
I
my
understand.
suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Okay. Hello.
Camp life seems to suit the young Earl there.
Pet him. Pet the little one. You're so cute. I love you so much, Hoots. You're a good boy, Hoots. Please don't eat me when I sleep. Okay, now I need to start doing some inventory management. Since we have 5 million people who have joined the party. Alright, I also have to make sure that everything is in my inventory and not theirs. So, god damn it. Okay, one at a time. Also, Santa Kip. Alright, Shadowheart's the one who's gonna be carrying everything. Sorry. Any arrows that we have forgotten that belongs to Shelterheart? Okay, good. Are you still smooching?
Be gone, friend.
Yep, you're still smooching.
I have a darling to adore.
You're still smooching. That's lots of smooching. I will go away now. And leave you to your smooching. Okay, I need you out of the party.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you're sure. Fine.
Okay. Jaheira, we just need to make sure that you have all the things at your disposal. And I also have to level you up, I assume.
One final night in the open air. As you wish.
Cough. Death. Alright, so your circle of land. That should make sense. Alright, cantrip. Guidance. Circle of land. We don't need to go there anymore. I like the coast. The coast is nice. Another cantrip. Resistance. You're wisdom based. Warcaster. Always Warcaster. Circle of the Sleep Storm. Call Lightning. Daylight Haste. Daylight Haste. We're going against the vampire soon. Next. Circle of land. Greater invisibility. Greater invisibility, please. Yeah. Okay, new people. We need to bump your wisdom up. It's gonna be bumped to 20. Circle of Wind, Cone of Cold, Greater Restoration, Insect Plague, Mask Cure Wounds is good. I like Mask Cure Wounds. Where's Mask Cure Wounds? Alright. I am going to also make sure that, alright, Grasslands, Military, Warcaster. Yes, I know your int is low. Armor. Medium and shields. Okay, we have both. And what is your weapons? Halberds, glaives, pikes, scimitars, and all the simple weapons. Okay, that's actually a good spread. All right, so medium armor, right? We have 2 medium armors at our disposal. We have this Justicar half plate, and we have these. That will work. And then we also have a new shield. And then, man, I wish I didn't get rid of that scimitar, but I needed space. I needed so much space. You are a druid, so that's what I'll give you. Oh, we also, do we have gloves? Gloves. Gloves for you. We also have... Do we have no more boots? Did I use up all my boots? We sold all the boots. I am sure that we will come across more boots and necklaces and other things in the future. But for now, this will have to do. We will I will make sure that we are well stocked up in the morning. Actually, glaives? Maybe we should just give you a glaive. That I'd rather have you share a shield. 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 We'll get you more stuff in soon. I promise. Can you use warhammers?
Work to be done.
No. Okay.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Well, are we ready for the road? You're sure? Later then.
All right. I need
Don't waste a step.
Lizelle.
Let's see what this does.
Lizelle.
I'm listening.
Party.
It is done.
Good. New armor. Here you go. Also, I am going to give you a necklace that works for Githyanki. And then you have a good shield. You can use war armors. You can indeed use war hammers. I think that is it. And then we have to sell this. God damn it. I wasted so much money. Well, I didn't make you waste any money on it. I just gave it to a man. You look so snazzy.
I'm listening.
Out.
Shook. You believe you can survive, as you say.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious. All right. So
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
All I want to do is be free of this parasite. And, well, I will do what feels right.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Oh, god damn it, narrator.
The reckoning is upon us!
No.
The city thirsts for domination. March! Join my power.
We're under attack. Help me.
God.
I'm here. Help me.
Put the wind back in
I'm
my
under
sails.
attack.
Why? Okay, so why are their intellect devourers helping him?
The hero at heart.
I'm very
A long way
confused.
to go still.
No time to rest.
Hurry.
Okay, you have a lot to explain. Please explain. Why are you a mind flayer? Who is that? Tell me. I promise I won't be that angry.
Thank you. That was too close.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
Okay, my assistant, who are you? And I'm gonna need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor.
Why?
An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now.
That's great.
For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Can I roll an insight? So, Lord Gortash was the one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
Did you have to eat criminal brains?
Rather them than potential future allies. Like you.
Okay. So, are you going to tell me what this battle was about?
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prism. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Okay. Were you imprisoned here too?
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
So, was it you or Orpheus that Vlaakith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prison?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
I mean, I'm not an Illithid.
You are already more Illithid than you realize. It has improved.
Don't say that.
You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me.
Please don't say that.
Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
I'm trying to avoid becoming a mind flayer. I thought you'd agree to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential.
No.
I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence.
I don't want to be a mind flayer.
You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty.
You are no.
If you let me, I can evolve.
No. If you can evolve me, why can't you just stop it altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an Illithid.
I don't want to.
So, do you wish to evolve or not?
What would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
No. No, no
I
way.
understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant
Dude.
magically enhanced Elder
2 gods of death. I took out
But
one.
in case you change your mind...
No.
Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve.
I don't want to.
You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.